Hey golf people, I am out on course with a brand new set of clubs. Not that I bought off the shelf, but that I made myself. I'm gonna take you through the process of how I made them, and then we're coming out here to Carrollwood Country Club. We're gonna play 3 of the hardest finishing holes on this course. We've got a par 3 over water, a ridiculously long par 5, and a par 4 with the second shot that is treacherous. And the thing is, guys, I'm gonna play it irons only with my new set of clubs that I built, and I only brought 1 golf ball. First shot's over water. If we lose it, we're done for the day. This is either going to make me look like a genius or like a complete fool.
Tacoma is a brand you've seen me review on this channel, as well as many other YouTubers, and it gets overwhelmingly positive reviews for a reason. They are extremely budget friendly, they perform excellently, and they just look beautiful. Well, I already had a set of Tacomos in my bag, the 101s. They also came out with a 101T recently. It's the player's version with a smaller profile, a little smaller sole and top end, and you're going to get a little bit more workability and feel out of these things. So that was the starting point for my golf club build. I got a set of the 101Ts in 4 through pitching wedge. Now the next part of my golf club build was going to be the shafts. So there are a few shafts out there that I know I really get along well with. First of all, I'm a stiff shaft user. Generally between 95 and 105 grams has been the sweet spot for me. I found a shaft that I've gotten along well with in the past with some Mizuno clubs, and on GolfWorks the price was right. I went with Nippon Pro 950 in a stiff flex. Now the next thing I needed was a set of good grips, and again at GolfWorks as well as a number of online retailers, you've got a very wide selection of grips. I figured if I'm going to customize my own clubs, I should go with the channel colors of Let's Play Through, that teal, blue, and orange. These grips are the Golf Pride MCC 4s. I've got it in a medium size, and you can see I've got this black and orange colorway to match the Let's Play Through colors. Now the last thing you'll need for your own custom club build is some ferrules, and most club makers already have the black ferrules in stock, but again, I wanted to make these clubs custom to me. I found a great website called Shaft Connect. The price was a little higher than I wanted to pay, but the colors and the aesthetics of these things, they really sung to me. So I went with these black custom golf ferrules. They're called the Nemo. Now let's go over what this build cost me. So first of all, the heads run $450. Now Tacoma was nice enough to send me these to test, so I didn't have that cost, but normally you would. The ferrules ran me $35, plus the company charged me $5 in shipping for $40 total. The grips cost me $12.19, and the shafts cost me $24.50 each. With shipping all in, my total cost was $298.12. Now my last expense was finding a person to assemble these clubs. I took mine to the PGA Tour Superstore. They charged me $129 to build these clubs. It only took me 48 hours and I had the clubs in hand. So the total cost of this build came to $918.08. Yes, that's quite a bit more expensive than if I was to get the stock option on the Tacoma website, but again, you're getting clubs that are customized to you with exactly the specs you want. There are a few ways you could save some money. The first way you could save some money is literally just buying a cheaper shaft, a more basic shaft, and cheaper grips. And if you do enough hunting, you'll be able to find shafts for $10 to $15, as well as grips around the $5 mark. So you can save some money there. The other way you could save money is actually taking an existing set of golf clubs that you have, where you've got shafts you already like, and transferring those shafts onto your new build. Alternatively, you could scour eBay or yard sales around you and actually find a cheap set of golf clubs that have the right shafts, and again, take those shafts off those clubs and reshaft them onto your new heads. And lastly, you can go with cheaper ferrules or the standard option they have. They would have been free for me if I went with what the PGA Tour Superstore had, just the classic black ones. But again, this was my first custom set of golf clubs, and I really want to do it right and really show off the Let's Play Through brand. So the nice thing about custom clubs is you can have them built exactly how you want them. I decided to add a 1/4 inch to the shaft. I found with other clubs like my Sim 2s that I like having just that extra length built in. I'm also 1 degree upright, so I specified that to the club builder. Well guys, it's time to take them out to the course and see how these things perform in real life conditions. Let's do it.
All right guys, first hole here, it's a par 3. We've got 161 yards to the hole, but it's right over water. There's also a bunker in front of this thing. we've got to carry it a long way, at least 155, I would say, in the air. I'm going 7-iron. I've only got one ball. If we lose this, we're done. So in the simulator, I saw that I carry this about 153 to 154. We're getting some really good club speed. We're gonna have to do it right now. I'm gonna aim more for the middle of this green, hope I can draw it in just a little bit. Let's see what we do. Oh, good contact. Boy, it's going just a little left of the flag. We're up on the green, guys. That had, oh, it spun off the green. We're on the fringe, but we're not wet. Let's go see if we can make a putt. We're gonna see exactly how far I hit that as well. Boy, these clubs feel good. The trajectory, I was a little nervous about when I was in the simulator, but out here on course, it's really nice. It's penetrating. In terms of spin, we're already getting about 300 more RPM of spin than my old Tacoma 101. So I like that for sure. In terms of distance, yes, they're a slightly shorter, but I would say only about 4 yards shorter overall. So I can definitely deal with that if I'm getting better spin, I'm getting better height, and I'm getting a little bit more workability, which hopefully we'll have a chance to test down here as well. Boy, I didn't want to lose that first ball though, guys. That was kind of a nerve-wracking shot. It should be a little bit more downhill from here, as there's only one other shot where water could come into play. Okay guys, so here is where the ball hit, just in the fringe, and it actually ended up back here, but it carried 157. Carried 157. If it could have taken a nice bounce forward, we would have been really tight, but as it is, it actually kind of spun back here a little bit, and that's what we're left with. Boy, I was only about 1 foot from glory there, guys, but that was an aggressive club I had in my hand for a 165 shot here. Oh, I don't think I can putt this one. I'm gonna have to chip it because I'm just in a little bit of fluff. I really wish I could putt this, but we got the 58 in our hand here. Ooh, bite, 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 bite. Okay, we've got a putt at it. A little longer than I wanted for par here. Let's see what we do. One time. Oh, I knew when I hit it, I push it just a little bit. Well, guys, that puts us at a disadvantage for sure. I really needed to par that one. So we're going to a very difficult hole here now, guys. An imposing par 5 here, which we are going iron only. It's 529 from my tees. I'm gonna go 4-iron here. I've got my G80 to measure the strike as well as the distance here. Let's see what we do. Oh, I hit it low on the club face, but it still got way up in the air for a 4-iron. We're gonna be right side there, but estimated carry and roll from the Garmin, at least 184. We'll see where it actually finished. My club head speed 83, smash factor 1.41. I just didn't catch it in the middle. Ball speed 117. So obviously, guys, a 4-iron going to be the least forgiving club in the bag. But I'll say, for a set of irons that's really geared towards players, these things are extremely forgiving, especially on lower hits, and a lot of us amateurs have low on the face strikes. I felt like I really thinned that one, and yet I got really good trajectory, as good as my normal 4-iron. And while I did miss the fairway, I didn't miss it by much, and it's pretty narrow up there anyway. So yeah, these clubs definitely check the box for me in terms of forgiveness. Okay guys, now yeah, this isn't gonna blow your socks off by any means in terms of distance, but 179, if you knew where on the club face I hit that ball, you'd be probably as impressed as I am right now. Decent distance on a really poor miss hit. When I strike them well, I've noticed in the simulator, I can hit that club about 190 to 195. But 179 on a thin shot ain't bad. All right, we're gonna go 5-iron here just to get us into position. I would go 4, but I'm in the rough here, and we wanna test as many clubs in this set as we can. So I'm gonna go 5-iron, just try to get us into position. Not a great lie, but not a horrible lie either. We just really need to advance the ball, get as much as we can. I'd love to have like a 6 or 7-iron in my hand into this green. Let's see what we can do here. All right, again, I needed the forgiveness. and I got it there with the 5-iron because I didn't strike that where I wanted. I struck that right about here. I want it to be about here. Still, got a nice little baby draw. Got plenty of distance, it looks like. Again, I'll measure the shot here. But boy, these things pretty darn forgiving. And I'm actually getting really great feedback on where I'm striking the ball, which is really important for a player. You can't improve if you don't know where on the club face you're hitting the ball. This is gonna help you feel that for sure. Okay guys, well, low on the club face. This should be about a 180 club for me, but I lost about 13 yards there. We're at 167. This is what we're left with. As you can see, a difficult shot where that pin is and where that bunker is. And on top of it, I've got a long way home. Let's get the rangefinder out here and find out exactly. I'm not sure I can attack that pin though. From this distance, I want it to be considerably closer. So we've got 189. I've got to go 4-iron again, and I've got to keep this right of that bunker. I've just got to stay away from the sand here. Best case, we hit the green and we've got a long putt. Worst case, we're maybe in the fringe, but hopefully not in that bunker. Let's see if we can make better contact here with the 4-iron. Oh, it's a much better swing. Boy, that looks good. Oh, it was too good. I got too aggressive on my line there, and I just caught the right edge of that bunker. Again, I was probably 1 yard from perfection. 1 yard to the right, it hits on the fringe, bounces up onto the green. We're gonna have a 25, 30 foot putt. Instead, we're in the sand. That though, my friends, was fantastic contact. Again, the trajectory with a 4-iron, very impressive with these clubs. I think I really nailed it, especially with the swing weight. And here's what I did, in case you're wondering. Swing weight is something that really I've never considered, I've got to be honest with you. But when the club maker was asking me what I wanted, I said, do your best to match it to another set of irons that I really like. So match the length and match the swing weight to the Sim 2 irons. Those are the clubs I've played the best with over the years, but they are at the extremes of a game improvement club. And I need something with a little bit more workability. And I can sacrifice a little distance from those clubs in order to get it and get a little bit more spin. So spin we definitely got, but I really think we nailed swing weight here. I'm feeling really good with a 4 and 5-iron in my hand. As you can see off the deck, great strike there. I'm really happy with that. Probably carried, looks like it carried about 185 and took a left turn into this bunker, but again, it could have been perfection. Here we are, the edge of the bunker, like I said, let's say 3 more yards. If I hit in here, I'm rolling up in there with the type of spin I had on that ball. Instead, this is what I've got. This is not an easy shot, guys. Whew, I got to carry a lot of sand, and I don't have a lot of green to work with, but we'll do the best we can. Whew, it's going to be a tough shot. I got to get the landing spot right to have any kind of chance at par here. It's exactly where I wanted to land it, guys. Stop, 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 stop. Whew. It's hard to stop balls out here right now. I know it's crazy to say, but even though we're 0 for 2 in greens in regulation, I'm still feeling very confident about these clubs. I've got about 8 feet. I am just on the fringe, but I've got about 8 feet here for par. This is where I landed, by the way. You can't see this on camera, but it is straight down a hill there. And did the best I could. So, would love to make this par though, because I want to go even par for you guys. Got a little dirt on this ball, but I can't do anything about it because I'm off the green. Just got to put a good stroke on it. That's all I can do. One time. Oh, man. Oh, it burned the edge. It burned the edge. I thought that was in. With about 5% of the putt to go, I thought that was in. Well, guys, we can still redeem things here with a birdie. Let's go make that happen. We've got a par 4. It's a little shorter. Again, I'm going to tee off with that 4-iron, see if I can get a nice shot just like I hit, and then have a mid to low iron in our hands. Let's see what we do. By the way, people always ask me about this device. This is the G80 from Garmin, and it's available at playbetter.com, our show sponsor. I love it because I can get shot data and I can measure shots out here. It's perfect for what I do out on course, one-man band style. Oh, there it is. Boy, that's high. That's as high as I hit about a 6-iron, honestly, guys. That's right down Broadway. That's perfect. Clubhead speed 83, smash factor 1.51. That's when you know you hit it right. Ball speed 125 leaving the club. Estimated carry 184, estimated carry and roll 204, but I doubt we'll get that much. It's pretty dewy out there. Let's see what happened. So all in all, guys, I'm pretty confident with my build, I've got to say. I'm making the shots when I make the swings, and I'm not getting uber penalized when I don't make the right 100% swing. And that's all you can really ask of a club, to be quite honest with you. The trajectory I'm getting off things like the 4 and 5 iron, it's nice to see. And again, you just don't get that with a more game improvement type club, and yet this club is as forgiving as one. So it's really checking a lot of boxes for me, guys. All right, so like I thought, we didn't quite get it much roll. 184 though is where I hit that one. And we're into the wind here just a touch. So again, 190 is probably where this club would be with flat wind and with perfect conditions. Out here, no roll, and just a little wind in the face. All right, so what do we got to the pin? Tough golf shot, 167. I've got to go 6-iron here, and I've got to carry a mound in front. That mound eats up a lot of balls, and again, on the left side here, we've got bunker. So these were 3 tough holes. We're really putting these clubs to the test here. Let's see if we can make a birdie somehow, some way. All right, perfect lie. Basically a perfect spot. Let's see what we can do. We need a perfect swing. Oh, it was good, but I pushed it. But man, it's good. Man, they feel so good coming off the club face, and I wish I was swinging them better. It's over 3 in greens and regulation though, so maybe my exuberance is too much. I don't know. Pin high. I can't complain with the distance I'm getting out of these clubs. That was a good strike, just pushed it a little bit. I gotta pop it up over this hill with my 58 degree. Like that. Bite. Huh. Another bogey. That's a shame. Well, guys, what do you think? I think these clubs are better than how I performed here today. I really like what I'm seeing out of them, and I think I've got it right. But first round with a set of clubs, you're not gonna go out and shoot your best round. That's just how it is, guys. I wish I hit at least 1 green in regulation, I gotta admit, but I was just fractions off today. We'll make a few adjustments. We'll come back out here and test again, and that's all you can do with golf. It's not about the last shot, it's about the one coming next. And speaking of next, check out this video because these could be your next irons as well. Guys, I'll catch you back here very soon on another edition of Let's Play Through.